Which contains more wisdom about how to live? Your own body or society? You probably think society, right? After all, society's got billions of people in it. They're all working together to figure things out. Surely they know more than you, some individual who barely knows anything. You gotta learn everything from society, right? So surely society has more wisdom than you do. I understand. Fair point. But consider for a moment. Human memory is very short. Because we only have 3 generations or 4 generations alive at a time. The average generation time is about 25 years throughout history. And humans live to 80, 90, maybe 100. So that's about 4 generations that are alive at any one given time. And that's what society is made of, the people alive. People think of everyone alive today as all of humanity, but it's not. It's only the tippy top of a vast iceberg that goes back millions of years. So all we know, all that we can see in terms of society is based on just the last few generations. They're like children, they're like infants, even if they're 90 years old. According to the species, they're infants. They know what they've seen, and that's about it. Whereas, what does your body know? Our bodies had to develop such amazing capabilities, just the capacity to think, like just our brains, the way we can exist and be aware and observe, make decisions and reason, all of that just emerges automatically from our DNA, from the blueprint of what it means to be a human. No one gives that to us. No one teaches it to us. It just emerges. And all of that wisdom is contained in our genetic blueprint. For millions of years, we had to survive, figure out what to do. And for millions of years, we didn't have a library. We didn't have a assimilation of all of the world's knowledge. We didn't have writing until maybe 5,000 years ago. And even the writing, I mean, do you go around reading things that people wrote in ancient Egypt trying to figure out how they lived? I don't think so. We still basically live according to the most recent 3 generations and not much before that. Anything before that, we look at it and say, oh, they're so ancient. They're like antiques. There's nothing to learn from them. So even if you think of society as reaching all the way back for 200 generations to when we started recording things with writing, we don't take that information very seriously. And even if we did, that's only a few thousand years compared to millions of years of our body's evolution. So it's my belief that our bodies contain far more wisdom and information about how we should live than society does. If you listen to your body, it'll tell you all sorts of things you'd never expect. Things that bring you more in alignment with reality. Things that contradict things that society says. Well, how could that be? Society has had people living for so long. Surely they've figured it out and passed the wisdom down to us. Maybe, or maybe not. Consider 2 societies that are built at the same time. One society is concerned completely with gathering the truth and offering it to all the people in that society. Sounds great, right? The other society is built around preserving itself and lying to the people within it in a specific way that the lie cannot be detected, and such that it perpetuates and preserves that society. So it's like a self-interested society system. Which of these two do you think will last longer? I think clearly the one that was built to deceive and preserve itself. And that's what we have. Society is wise enough to be able to predict the new people that will come, all the ways that they are naive and weak, all the ways that it can take advantage of them and trick them. It knows all that stuff, and it uses it in every way it can to produce humans that will continue to perpetuate this society so it can last long into the future. And that's the society that we're in, and that's what will continue to perpetuate itself long into the future. When you start looking into it, you'll find evidence everywhere. I'm not just making this up to try to shock you or create conflict or make you argue or something. Like, no, don't believe me. Go look. Go look very carefully and tell me what you find. I'm 100% willing to be proven wrong if you can't find anything, but I think you will find some things. I think it's not very hard to find some things. So, which has more wisdom? The society that's trying to control and harness us to perpetuate itself, which has only had 5,000 years to really coordinate with writing and accumulate? Or the wisdom of our own bodies, which took millions of years to refine and harness, which provided us all of our faculties, including our capability to be aware and to think at all. The same body that heals us when we're hurt and we don't even have to think about it, that teaches us through pain what we're doing wrong and what we need to correct. I think the body is a source of wisdom and information about how we should live our lives. I think our own body is our instruction manual. But a big problem is that the body doesn't speak English. So it's not always easy to hear what your body has to say. You have to develop the skill and learn how to listen to your body. Listen to the signals that it gives you. Maybe it could be pain, but it could be other things. It could be joy or peace or any of a number of feelings and emotions that you get. All of these things that your body communicates to you is telling you very important things, wise things, things that have built over millions of years. 1,000,000 years compared to 5,000 years is much, much, much longer. It might not sound like that much longer. Okay, 5,000, that's a lot. 5,000,000, that sounds like a lot too, but that's 1,000 times more information. So our bodies contain essentially 1,000 times more wisdom than society itself does. And this is why I believe it's so important that we listen to our own bodies. So how can you do that? I think a good first step is to take off your shoes, take off your socks, and put your feet on the ground. And walk around a little bit. Walk around on different types of surfaces. Just see what your body says to you. Give it a try and let me know what you discover.